Hello, so we're here on 10-2 and we're looking at the volume of prisms and cylinders. Volume is really how much space is inside of the three-dimensional object that we're talking about. How many little things, how many little cubes can you stick inside of the space? And if you think about it as far as cubes inside the space, you remember that your answer is always in cubes. Centimeters cubed, millimeters cubed, meters cubed, I don't care. So the basic formula that you have to remember for finding the volume of a prism, remember a prism has the same shape on the top and the bottom, and the sides are rectangles. That shape on the bottom essentially goes all the way up. So to find the volume, you find the area of the base times the height of the prism. And it's like that for every single prism, no matter what the base shape is. Now, if you get that, great, you can run with it. But let's break it down for each of the kinds of prisms that we're going to talk about. We're going to start with the volume of a triangular prism. Now, if you remember the area of that base, a triangle is base times height divided by 2, or 1/2 base times height. This is the area of our base times the height. Now we make this height a capital H because it's the height of the entire three-dimensional object, not just the height of the little shape that we're making on the base, okay? So this goes in the base and this is the whole shape, all right? So we have to differentiate between the two. So we have 4 numbers here and you just have to plug in the right numbers. So let's look at this prism here. We have a triangle on the bottom, a triangle on the top, and rectangle sides. Now, we're going to take the measurements, the area of the base, from the triangle. So our base, it's 1/2 times the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle. Well, the base is 22 and the height is 5. And then the height of the prism is this side. It's 20. So we're going to take our formula, write down the formula first, so that all you have to do is go straight down and plug in your numbers. You will make fewer mistakes if you take the 4 seconds it takes to write that down. Nick, time it for me, 4 seconds. Now, I've got the base of the triangle is 5, the height of the triangle is 22, whoops, other way around, sorry. And then the height of the whole pyramid is 20. Now, all you're going to do is multiply them across. 5 times 22 is 110. Half of 110 is 55. Times 20 is 1,100 meters cubed. That's how you find the area, the volume of a triangular prism. Next, we've got the volume of a rectangular prism. Now, to find the area of a rectangle, that's base times height. This is our base shape. And we're going to multiply that times the height of the prism. So again, we have the area of the base times the height of the prism. And for a rectangle, this is what this part looks like. So, we've got our basic formula. We're going to go base times height of the bottom shape times the height of the prism. Base times height of the bottom shape times the height of the prism. That's 3 times 5 times 4. 3 times 5 times 4. 3 times 5 is 15, times 4 is 60. 60 meters cubed. That's it. If you can follow your formula, you can do well. If you can figure out what formula you use, then you're perfect. So you've got to really look at your shape and figure out what numbers go where. The volume of a cylinder. So, again, our base shape is a circle. The area of a circle is pi r squared. And then we do the height of our prism. Even though it's not a real prism, it's the same idea. It's the base shape all the way up. So, for this, our radius is 7, and the height of our prism is 20. So we're going to do 3.14 times 7 times 7 times 20. And we're going to multiply straight across. And I got a calculator out for that one, and the answer is 3,077.2 meters cubed. Always remember, you start by finding the area of the base, whatever shape that is, and then you multiply that by the height of the prism. Okay? You good with that? My voice is going. All right, here you go. Here's 3 of them. You got a triangular prism that I set on its side. Here's the triangle shape, and there's the height of it. Here's a rectangular shaped prism, and then here's a cylinder. So your job is to find the right formula, put in the numbers in the order that they go, and multiply them all together. All right? So your job is to pull this off by tomorrow so that we can build ourselves a shape. Okay? Good luck.